As you all know, grub is the default bootloader of most of the Linux operating systems. In today's lab, we are going to restore grub in case grub bootloader gets corrupted. The system we are going to use for this lab is installed with the latest Red Hat Enterprise Linux 8.3, dual boot with Windows 10, and the format type is UEFI. So let's get started. First of all, we have to boot from the RHEL 8.3 DVD. Now from this menu, select troubleshooting. And from here select rescue a Red Hat Enterprise Linux to enter into the rescue mode. It will take a while to switch to the rescue mode. Now select 1 and enter. Now just press enter to get a cell to execute the commands. The first command is chroot/mnt/sysimins. So this will load your operating system under /mnt sysimins directory. Now let's go to /boot folder. It's a demo system, that's why all the booting files are available, but in case your booting files are corrupted, this will be empty. The /boot directory will be empty. Now let's start with the recover process. To do so, we have to mount our DVD under /mnt, because we are going to use mnt folder as the local repository. See, all the DVD content is mounted under /mnt. Now we will be copying the media.repo file to /etc yum.repos.d and will rename the file to rhl8.repo. Now let's change the permission on this file so that we can write and modify the file. So in the rhl8.repo, by default it is configured to obtain all the packages from internet, but now we'll set the base URL here as /mnt/baseOS. That folder contains all the packages required for this recover process. So now set the base URL. Generally in rescue mode internet is not available, that's why we are using a local repository /mnt/baseOS as the local repository for yum command. So now it's done. Let's save this file and come out of it. So we have successfully configured our local yum repository. So we must clean our existing yum history. Along with, we'll clean the subscription manager settings so that our yum command will not find for the packages online. So let's check our repositories. So when you execute yum repo list, you can see the repository available. So now we'll use the yum reinstall command to install the grub, as it is on EFI. So the file is grub2 -EFI, and the SIM, that's the database which contains all the public keys for Red Hat Linux operating system, which contains all the signatures to verify the integrity of the booting files. Now let's go to EFI, and under that EFI and Red Hat, and we'll check all the booting files are restored or not. Yes, these are restored. We have to now execute a final command to configure our grub.cfg file. So now grub.cfg is configured successfully. Let's check. Okay. So now if you are using SE Linux or security enhanced Linux enabled, then use this touch auto relabel command, and this last command is just to check the timestamp. Now exit again to reboot. So when the system will reboot, see, it's displaying the restored grub screen, and as I have told you, it has Windows 10 in dual boot with Red Hat Enterprise Linux 8.3. Thank you for watching.